Hi everyone, we are going to be doing the second moth in this page today. This is from the title page of Johanna Basford's Magical World. I'm just rearranging my desk slightly so we can look at this one more closely. I'm using my Pablo pencils just because they have the range of colour that I'm looking for to complete this particular page. So let's get us started. So I know with the last one we used the light beige and the beige for the body, so we're going to do the same thing. So here is our light beige. It's really hard to say, and I'm just going to get going at the top and just make it reasonably similar to the other one. I'm trying to put a little more intensity on the edges here, just by working some more pencil down onto the paper, layering it up. It's quite tricky for me to actually see what I'm doing, but I'm doing my best. This is the actual beige as opposed to the light beige, and this is going to go in the spaces that we haven't done yet. This little heart I'm going to not fill in at the minute. It's cute, isn't it? I wonder if the girls designed their own moths. The one in the middle looks like a lunar moth, which is why I sort of thought of doing them in these colours, because the lunar moth is... I'm going to use the brownish beige. The lunar moth is green, often, not always. So where should we start with this brownish beige? I'm thinking here. And fade up like that. I'm wondering whether to do this outside. I think I will. Now this one I'm not going to fade so much. Maybe a tad. There we go. I'm just trying to go back and forth a bit to get quite a nice intense layer. And we'll do this one too. Like that. So this will look different to the other one because the other one's got green at the bottom, but we will put some green on it, but just in a different place. I don't want them to look too much the same. And the fact that we're using the same colours is going to make them look similar enough, I think. So I hope everyone's well today. It's a very murky day today, raining and cloudy. It's a shame, it feels like we've passed from winter into just rain rather than getting some snow, frosts and things. I think it's forecast to get a bit colder again next week though we have some like -1, freezing, and then we have like 10 degrees at night. That's a huge temperature difference. I think it's going to feel very strange. Right, I am now going for the cocoa, and we're looking, well, I'm looking at these stripes. I'm going to fade it down a bit. Why not? Like that. And the same on this side. I haven't planned this, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going to see how it all pans out. My eyes I tried to change my lighting a little bit, and I thought might help my eyes, but it hasn't. They seem to want to shut. It's very odd. I'm looking at what colours I've got. Now I think I'll leave that one. I'm just going to put on my magnifying speckies. This is the bistre. Now with the bistre, I'm going to put it there, but also here. Okay. So in here, also here, and you see I'm fading it to the end on all of them. And here. And then I'm going to go on the side. I'm going to go up. I hope you can see me doing it this way. And then down. Like that. It's interesting, I haven't used these pencils for a while and I actually forget how nice they are. I know Caran d'Ache does have a more expensive set, the Luminance, but these are really lovely. Now, I think I'm going to do every other one of these as well. I've got one Luminance pencil, so I haven't really tried them very much. The one I've got is quite nice. I can't remember what colour it is. Anyway, probably, oh, it's a moss green or something like that. I always get greens because I use so many greens that trying a green is really good because I use green so much. It's Johanna's fault. And this is the sepia. I'm going to fill in the gaps basically. Yes, I use so many greens, it's good to have a green because, you know, I can always fit it in on any page that I'm trying out with. And I like green too. It's not my favourite colour, but I do like it. My dad's favourite colour is green. That's been ever since I was little, he's always liked green. Not sure why. I guess it's a fairly masculine colour, isn't it? My son always used to like orange. It was interesting, he even had an orange coat at one point. When he was quite young. I remember buying it for him. It's quite expensive, but it was reduced because people didn't want to buy it because it was orange. But it was still quite expensive. But we bought it and it was about black, 4 sizes too big. I'm just doing these eyeballs, I remember. And he did look lovely in it. Okay, olive black. I'm going to do the antennae with this. They look like vines. You could interpret it as a stick, but I think a vine. Yeah, he looked lovely, but he probably won't thank me for saying that. I remember when he grew out of it, he wanted me to take it to a charity shop. There's a charity shop in town that were collecting money for the refugees that were in the sort of temporary tents and things in Calais, waiting to cross the channel to England. This is olive grey. France weren't allowing them over, and so there were some this shop was collecting for things like cookers and tents and blankets and things like that for them, so that they could, you know, survive while they were waiting basically to be processed to see whether they were allowed to enter the UK. And my son knew about this situation was happening, and he said he wanted his coat to go to a little boy who was in France, who was there. It was very, very sweet. Right, gold for the stars. Remember we did this yesterday, but I wasn't sure whether that was going to actually be possible, but I think they did used to collect things and take them over in vans and things over on the ferry. Of course it's all a bit different now. But anyway, I guess things change quite a bit over the years. But that charity still exists. They do still try to give to people who are homeless, sort of thing, who've been displaced. And I just this makes me feel very lucky that we're not in that situation, you know. We're just lucky that we were born somewhere where we can stay. And you know. Right, there is our next one. Oh, I know what I haven't done on this one that I'm going to do before we finish is grab my black. On the last one we did a little bit of shadow either side of the body, so I'm going to do that now. Just to give it a slightly more three-dimensional look. Put a bit there. Try not to press too hard, you don't want to get a big black stripe. The idea is just to add a touch of shadow onto these very pale colours. There we go. Okay, it has been quite short this one, but that's okay. We're gonna, tomorrow's will be longer, so it'll make up for it, I guess. But that is us. So we've got the second little moth done, and yeah, tomorrow we're gonna have, tomorrow's will be different. It will be more greens with brown, little smaller brown areas, so it won't be so brown. So it'll look more like the lunar moth-ish, not really, but you know, a little bit. But that's me for today. I hope that you enjoy your day. There he is in the middle. She, sorry. Yeah, I hope you enjoy your day, and hopefully you'll join me tomorrow for the final video. But thank you very much for watching, and happy colouring.